Hi, Math Club. So in this set of videos, we're going to go over how to make a basic combat system, like two guys who can fight each other. And it kind of assumes that you've seen the cloning video or videos because they're gonna shoot things at each other, and also the bad guys are gonna get spawned. So they're gonna get, what I mean by spawned is that we're gonna make, a bunch of copies of bad guys that are all the same. When they shoot, they're gonna make a bunch of copies of their lasers that are all the same. So we're gonna use clones. So if you haven't watched those cloning videos, check those out. Otherwise, we're gonna start with that same game that we had, where we could get health, and then it won the game once you got it all. Oh, that was from the cloning videos. Now what we're going to do is give our character, this green guy, the ability to shoot. So I guess I'm just going to hide, I'm going to disconnect this so it doesn't, or we just won't make the clones. There, so now they're not running. So right now we just got our guy, and we're going to make him be able to shoot, and we're going to make kind of a space, what are those games called? A space shooter where you're flying around in a ship and you're flying sort of upward, and you can shoot at ships that are flying downward at you. And if they get through, you lose points, and if you hit them, you gain points. So yeah, let's go ahead and make another variable called score. We'll use that later, and we're going to keep our health. Our character from before had controls, simple controls, left, right, up, down. Just moves up, changes its coordinates if you press a key. It started with 1 health. Let's change it to 3, and we'll have it gain points when you shoot an enemy. We'll worry about that later though. Right now, let's just work on shooting. For that, let's make a new sprite, and I'm just going to make a box that's filled in, and I'm going to make it, I guess, orange, or let's make it green, because you're like the good guy, maybe. And then maybe I'll upgrade to blue. So that's your laser, I guess. That's kind of big. I'll go to looks and make it half its size. I go 50%, click it. That looks better. I don't need to run that all the time, it'll stay that way. So we're going to do this just like we had the box before. But instead of generating 3 clones at the beginning, it'll only shoot when you press the shoot button. And by shoot, I mean make a clone. So just like the box, our laser is going to hide, and we're only going to see the clones when we shoot them. The clones, they're going to get ready by going not to a random place like the boxes did before, but they're going to go to where the player is, and they're going to shoot out from that location. And then they will also show, because they're copies of an invisible sprite. So they need to become visible. They don't need to wait for anything. They can just follow their orders until they hit the edge, or until they hit a bad guy. So we'll have them just move until they hit a bad guy instead of all this stuff. But it'll start kind of similar to that. And of course, once it hits something, it should go away. So it's very similar to, the way this thing's going to clone is very similar to the way the other thing's going to clone. So I'll write that. We'll start writing that in the next video.